I didn't say nothing about gay people. I said that I would not want my son to be gay. Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Yeah.
They saying that, okay, but you saying that you will be him.
Yeah, that was the part that I saw.
That's the part that's like, that make it bad. But when you do something wrong, what you do?
Mm-hmm. It's not wrong to be gay. So if you insinuate I'm beating you because you did something wrong, now I think that's where the problem comes from with the community. They're like, it's not wrong to be gay.
I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I'm just saying, like, for my child, I would not want my child to be gay. I don't know how to comfort them or to make them feel like what I said was not hateful towards them or that, how I feel. I cannot justify it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I was just speaking on my son, but I love gay people, and that's what's so funny because it's like all my friends that's like gays, and like you can't change how nobody feel. Once somebody feel how they feel, that's just how they feel. You get what I'm saying? Like, I said what I said, I apologize, and I'm not about to keep justifying it. Yeah. Just for them to say it still ain't enough. Like, okay, I don't know what else to do at this point.
Wagwan, guys, what's going on? I hope y'all doing good. I cannot complain myself. Oh man, it's been a little while. Hey, I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin. Nah, I'm playing with y'all now, man. But it's been a week, man. I've been, what I'm saying. I don't get tired. I gotta keep doing it. You feel me? Handling my business. That is. You feel me? But let's get into this conversation because I seen this video and it was very interesting to me. And I'm like, you know what? If I can sum this video up, I'm gonna sum it up like this. It's crazy, but it's true. And the whole angle in this situation, and I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna get into it. I played it for you guys so you guys can already see how it went. But they're having an interview about an interview that she had, basically, right? Okay, I get it. So she answers the question that was asked in the interview. See, that's why you can't entertain every question. You can't entertain every person. You can't. But this is what, social media and not even having a presence. It's literally social media. You're going to go out and you're going to have a media day. Your fans want to see you. People want to see you, And let me say this, man. This is one of them gems that, you feel me? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you just put up and you like, I'm not even gonna, cause I'm gonna end up messing the whole damn thing up. You feel me? I'm not even gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just sit back. You feel me? And I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I feel like with Young Miami, not saying anything about this interview, just starting it off. Let me preface this. Just starting it off, I feel like Young Miami, maybe she made some things, like she made some type of moves that was like, I was like, when she did that whole, I'm just saying, period. You know what I'm saying? When she, I'm just saying, you feel me? I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I see, okay. I didn't even see that. You feel me? But when I saw it, I was like, okay. So that's the type, and not saying anything negative about Young Miami because she's doing her thing beautiful. I mean, the young city girls, right? They call her city girl. Beautiful women, dude. Like, are you kidding me? And JT's, JT is, she has it going on. I must say, just 100%. This is being, honest, transparent here. And she and she talked to a little Uzi Vert too, but I'm like, when they came up out of nowhere, they came up and they crashed the scene. And I say that to say, sometimes you can't entertain certain people because you can be doing so well. You could be doing what you're doing, but then somebody's going to always look at it. And how you going to, in an interview, somebody asked that question. Somebody really wanted to know the answer to that question. Okay, you know what? Here you go. Take that. I gave you your answer. Now people are unhappy with your answer. To say, and I'm going to get into, let me just get into it. She tells this young lady, and she emphasizes, right? Because there's such thing as like rhetorical questions where it's like, I'm gonna answer this question or whatever, or whatever I do, I'm gonna ask this question, but it needs no response from you, right? But what she did was she emphasized basically the framework of what she did. And she was saying that, look, she asked me, you know what I'm saying? She didn't ask everybody else. She asked me, or the interviewer. The question was, they asked if I wanted, you know what I'm saying, my child to be, you know, to be, you know, whatever, right? To be homosexual. Okay. If it was okay, if I wanted my child to be. Now that was her. Look, with me, I'm like this, you know, everybody has a choice of what they want to do. Once again, and I'm not hating on nobody. Do what you want to do. It's, you know, it's your choice to do whatever lifestyle you want to live. I'm not, that's not what this is about. Okay. It's not what this is. She's talking about right and wrong. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Like, where do we get, where you see how the links and the bounds, you know what I'm saying? How this goes. And oh man, dude, I really want to, let me go ahead and get into it. So like, what she does is she's basically looking for some type of acknowledgement, maybe some type of agreement to where they can have some type of common ground and understanding in this conversation that they're having. And she just looked past the whole fact that the question was aimed towards Young Miami. She, you know, she asked her, does she want her kids to be homosexuals? What, you know, would she want her son? She said gay. Would she want her son to be gay? Or, I mean, her daughter, her kids, whoever. Would she want that? And she said no. And then maybe she said, you know, maybe she said something else too, right? And we all know that, like, okay, you know, growing up, hey, some families, you know, they, you know, you got whoopings, right? You know what I'm saying? You got a whooping. So she basically aimed at that question. It's just like, she was basically trying to say in so many words, she was just like nullifying that whole thought process that she was trying to explain and get some type of understanding. She just nullified it, just disregarded it, didn't acknowledge it. And then she went into how being homosexual or being gay is not right or wrong, right? And then she went, I mean, it was just like, hold up, like, what's going on? You feel me? It was almost like an attack. It felt like she was trying to get her in a bad light some type of way. And you got to watch it, because some people love to play on your mental. They'll play on your mind. And I'm like, that just make it look. And I'm like, I know some people they just so overzealous, and they so ready to say, oh, you was wrong. I got you. Look, see right here. You wrong. I got you. Some people waiting to do that. And it's like, and it's sad, because it's like we're in a world where it's supposed to be, everybody's supposed to be so open and accepting and loving, but then you're accepting and you're loving or whatever. But then when you say, okay, okay, we got a choice, this is my choice or whatever, you know, it's an issue. It's a problem because you're in disagreement. You know what I'm saying? You're in disagreement when you're not doing the exact same thing, or you're not doing what somebody wants you to do. And I gotta say it, man. Sometimes you have to, when I say, and I said earlier when I was like, Young Miami is kind of a gem. I said that to say, like, definitely like as a gem, beautiful young lady, her and JT, them both. But I'm like, that's why you can't run with certain people. You feel me? That's why. You can't let something just be like, okay, yeah, you want to get people's opinions on certain things, certain topics, but then it's like, you have to kind of see if the interviewer got some smoke, if they're asking you these like, multi-layered questions, and sometimes it's somebody just trying to set you up. And once again, nothing wrong, just my preference. If we're at, you're asking my preference, of course, right? I'm gonna want something more traditional. I'm gonna lean towards that, but it's like, it's one of those things where you have to take it with a grain of salt, because if you want to be politically correct, you got to say certain things, and then like if you're just going to be blunt, sometimes you're gonna end up getting a blunt response, and sometimes and you just have to know that, because if they're like, okay, if we're talking on these grounds, these terms, then okay, then I'm gonna be blunt as well, and you're like, okay, I didn't know it was gonna be that ignorant, you know what I'm saying? This is the conversation but yeah, that's the conversation y'all was gonna have. It was gonna be like that, but I wanted to say that because in that whole interview, it felt like she was trying to educate her about the topic. And I'm like, the whole narrative, she took that narrative and ran with it. And it's sad because you see somebody who's been successful, doing right, making money, right? And it's like, why y'all just can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's coming up with these questions? I understand. You feel me? But then it's just like, it's you're backhanding her, by trampling on, you're going to ask a question towards her, right? But now we're going to attack her for her response. I can't dignify that with a better response than I've already done. I can't. I'm telling you, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm trying to follow, and like, how does somebody do that? That's why you have to pay attention, because some people be looping. Some people just be not paying attention. Some people just be, I don't know where they be in a mid conversation. They just you know what I'm saying? They mind gone, head spin. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, guys, look, man. And I'm going to say this too. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end it just like this. And she said, she has a lot of gay friends, homosexual friends, but it's just a preference. And I feel like some people going to take that and run with it, right? It's like, I'm not too sure if she asked I don't think the same lady asked the question. It was a different lady, but she just wanted to get more into it, because some people felt hurt. Because yes, you're going to have people, from all different walks of life, etc., gender, whatever, that gonna like that they like your music. They like that a person you are, right? So they're gonna be wanting answers, and you have to, it's weighty. It's a weighty matter that you have to deal with certain situations wisely. And I could be looking right, and I could be looking on a situation like that, right? And I could say, Young Miami is being, taken advantage of in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, as a viewer, you can kind of see that, and then you could, but the interviewer, she doesn't see that. It's a blind spot there. So, I'm not going to intervene, but I thought it was an interesting video. Enough where I could just make a response to it, right? But that's the only intervention that's happening at this point. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys, man. Peace, dude. I'm out.